Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk. Okay, I got to explain the deal, ladies and gentlemen, because some of you are probably wondering what happened to the Q&A video number 34 a couple nights ago. And if you go on my channel, you realize a few other videos have been deleted. So I'm going to explain everything what's been going on. So, for the past, I'd say 3 weeks, you already know I'm not a fan of SmackDown at this point. I honestly think SmackDown has really declined, and it really has not been that great. And I've given my opinions on that. And yes, I have complained and bitched, but that was on purpose. Here's the whole truth. Ever since I did that Brock Lesnar AJ Styles kind of squash fest video, of course, if you don't remember, I did delete that video. I was just angry at the point of like this dream match is probably gonna get ruined because it's a typical Lesnar match and everything. And I just lashed out on everybody. And Mitch made a video out of nowhere responding saying, "Hey man, you need to calm down and everything. You can't stop complaining. You know, you're taking this too seriously and all that stuff." So I removed the video and I apologized to everybody. So what was happening was recently, you know, with SmackDown not being so great, I noticed because I've been trying to get a hold of Mitch recently on Facebook, you know, trying to talk to him and everything. And unfortunately, he's either busy or he's got other things in mind. He's never really been able to watch my videos either. I just know that for a fact. He probably doesn't watch my videos. But while looking into this, I thought of a plan and a really hilarious prank. So with these SmackDown videos, ever since that Road Dogg Vince McMahon one I did 3 weeks back, of course, now that's removed. Ever since then, Mitch popped up saying, "Hey man, you need to back up your claims. You know, you need to stop complaining." And I got him right there. My plan was to lure him thinking that I was just going to constantly bitch about constantly. Yes, I don't like SmackDown at the moment, but all I did was I amped my anger up into like whiny Christian bitchy mode, knowing that Mitch would respond. Because if I just did a random video, Mitch is probably like, "Okay, I don't care." But if I create a controversial video like that, where I'm taking something so seriously, then I know he's going to respond. And this was a long time coming. This was 5 years overdue because Mitch has been pranking me for years. So I figured I need to give him a good prank. So what happened was, then I started doing those SmackDown reviews, and those SmackDown reviews I removed. I did those to try to get Mitch to, you know, come in, and he did. And I know he would, and I knew he would come into Q&As because he's probably assuming I'm going to talk about Road Dogg and SmackDown, how it's the biggest pile of shit since Fastlane, all that great jazz. So when Aaron Jacob got involved, I knew I had everybody. It was even better. I never responded to Mitch the first time the Q&A. I think it was like 33. I think still on there. I never responded to him because he was trying to get me to go live. He wanted me to go live with him, and I was blatantly ignoring him on purpose to get him kind of impatient and angry with me. So then when I did the Q&A 34, the original one, Mitch wanted me to call him back, and I did. And, you know, I knew he was going to start something, so I played it off as, okay, you know, let's do a Q&A, and typical, he's asking some questions that helping me along until he was getting on my case. Because that was the whole point. That was the whole point of the whole prank was I needed him to believe me that I was off my rocker and everything. So I was completely playing along. I was just bitching and moaning, saying that, "Oh, Kevin Dunn, you know, it's ruining SmackDown, all this shit. It's like he's the main reason why SmackDown shit." And Mitch was buying it, and he was just thinking like I got off my rocker. So yesterday, I called Noah, the Watts brand. I called him. I was like, "Hey Noah, listen, everybody thinks I'm like taking it so seriously, and everyone's buying into it. Can you help me out with this prank?" And he goes, "Sure, man." And I'm like, originally I was gonna do a Q&A video. And when he got online, I was gonna have Noah come online, kind of say his piece and pretend like he was mad at me too, like, I was talking shit about Noah and everything. Turns out, Noah sent me a Facebook message saying that Mitch is getting the others, like Dallas and Aaron and Jacob, and they're like, and Noah tells me, like, hey, they're gonna do, I want you to do a WGS like reunion video on his channel, but it's really gonna be an intervention with you, and they're gonna talk shit to you and they're gonna talk a lot of shit about you. I'm like, oh, dude, perfect. And they'll give me an idea of like, I think that's the perfect time to do the pranks. I was like, perfect. So this was going on for 3 weeks, guys. I'm not joking. 3 weeks I've been playing up Mitch and the others. So then last night they called me. I acted like I had no idea what it was, but I can already tell from the title of the video. That video is still on Mitch's channel on Global Smith Entertainment. If I would subscribe to him, and it's the do's and don'ts of professional wrestling, and I play up as like a fucking idiot. Like, I went the typical route, like, everyone had a chance to kind of talk, like, what are the do's and don'ts of professional wrestling? Because I'm in a small wrestling promotion now, so it was even better. So everybody pretty much, gave their thoughts, like, what do you don't do? Like, you don't treat people like shit. You don't take advantage of them. You don't throw them under the bus. And what you do in wrestling business, you show respect. You shake everybody's hand. You show an open mind to everything. Basic stuff like that. And pretty much all it was they were just coming on to me and they're like, obviously trying to talk to me, and they were going to lay the shit on me. But what's funny, what got them more irritated, and this part was not improvised. Apparently, my mom's computer was crashing; it wasn't working, so we had to restart the connection. So during the video, at least a couple of times, the connection went off. The first time I said, "Yeah, the connection was bad," but the second time it happened, I just acted like, "No, I blew up because I know what was happening," because that's realistic. What they would think is I would do, like, because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of everyone telling me, "Whoa, I need to start complaining," all this stuff. And Dallas, you can't see his face, but if I saw him in person, he looked like he might have popped a vein or two. He was fucking infuriating. And what's the best part was Noah, the entire time before this video even happened, was telling stories about me, about Wrestling Warzone or wrestling promotion, and how I was treating everybody like shit, and like, everything's my division. I'm better than everybody else. And I did in-ring segment. It was all on me. It wasn't improvised. And it wasn't part of the plan. I went out there, ran for like minutes and everything. And everyone was getting fucking mad. So Noah, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, you deserve a lot of credit. Great job on that. So pretty much Noah was pretending like I was treating like shit and I wanted him out. And I was saying like I was getting like hundreds of dollars, for a pay. And Noah's like getting like 30 or 40. And Noah's playing off like perfectly. Everybody was falling for it. So when Noah's talking, giving his 2 cents on, again, pretending he hated me, I just said, you know what? All you guys need to just shut up. I got something to tell everyone right now. How's it feel to be pranked by Noah and myself? And silence. And I repeat it one more time. So how's it feel to be pranked by Noah and myself? And Noah and I just started laughing because Dallas was like, "You son of a bitch." And Midge was fucking laughing. It was like, wow. Aaron and Jacob were just absolutely speechless. The video's up on Global Smith Entertainment. It's an hour-and-a-half video, but it's worth it. It's probably one of the biggest accomplishments I've ever done. And I got to give props to Noah because Noah helped out a lot. Made this even more believable. So the entire thing was a prank on Mitch. And I have you guys to thank as well. So if you guys really thought I was that fucking angry over fucking SmackDown, thank you so much for playing along because, fuck, it was great. It was great. And Midge was like, "You motherfucker." And Noah had to explain that, yeah, WZ, dude, no, Preston was cool. He always showed up on time. The in-ring segment he had our last show, we planned that months in advance, and that wasn't even Preston's idea. That was Andre, one of the promoters and wrestlers there. It was his idea for me to go up, and Mitch was like, "You motherfucker," and we were like, "Dude, we made a profit too," and Noah and I had made the same money and everything. And Mitch was like, fuck, I should have known that, because Noah told Mitch, and I told Mitch too, how much we made from the last show. We got the same amount. So it wasn't like no special, no one got the special treatment. We all got the same pay and everything. We all had blasts at the show. And everyone was just speechless. And fuck, they were mad. I think they were mad, annoyed, but also shocked and kind of like, can't believe you fell for it. But it was one of the most fun things I've ever done by far. It was a long time coming. If you saw how I was with Mitch when I first became president in 2012, Mitch will even say this. He took advantage of me, but not in a bad way. But he knew I was so young and so gullible and such a fanboy of his that he would do tons of fucking pranks. He would do tons of practical jokes and fucking everything on me. It was hilarious. And so I figured one day, I told myself one day I'm going to get Mitch. And that it was 5 years in the making, and I finally got him with the help of Noah. So Noah, if you're watching, good job, man. Thank you so much for that one. That was worth it. So that's what the whole plan idea of that was. So if you for future reference, I'm not going to mention SmackDown anymore. I'm not going to go on rants on that. I'm still going to do pay-per-view reviews. Okay, I'm still going to talk about SmackDown. I might even do predictions if you want to ask me that for this Q&A. But I want to clear the air on that. So it was all at the hashtag FireRoadDog on Twitter. That was just so Mitch could fucking see that. And because I was spamming it, it wasn't like I just said that one tweet. I was sending it numerous times throughout Twitter if you see it. And I know knowing Mitch was going to see it, and that was going to get him annoyed. And he was getting annoyed by it. So was Jacob and everything. So it was working out perfectly. Again, yes, it's true. I don't care for SmackDown. But at the same time, I used my dislike of SmackDown, and I just turned up to like Fastlane pay-per-view shit where I just bitched constantly, and there was like nothing positive about it. Just to annoy Mitch and the others, and it fucking worked to a charm. So that's what it was all about. So out of that joke's done. I hope you understand that it was just a joke. But I'm going to move on from that. I'm still going to watch SmackDown. I'm always going to give it a chance. Even though if the episodes aren't good or not, I'm still always going to watch it. Same thing with Raw. But either that whole SmackDown thing was just a prank on Mitch. And what made it better was Mitch got the others involved, and I got Noah involved to help me along. And so I want to thank everybody, that was with me on the prank or part of the prank. Thank you so much. That was one of the most fun memories I'm going to have for a while. And I mean that truly. And that's the thing. We always roast each other. That's what friends do. We pull pranks. We roast each other. If everybody knows, Mitch, it's you. You're the one that roasts me constantly all the time. You always fucking pull pranks on me. So it's only a matter of time you got a taste for your own medicine, and you did. So it was all brotherly love, man. So out of that, if you're watching this, thank you, man. And I hope you're having a good day. But besides that, let's move on, though. So, with that being said, now I'm back. We're going to go ahead and do a Q&A now. So this is the 34th Q&A. This is an actual Q&A. I'm not going to delete this at all. So there's no more pranks after this, at least for now. So this is good. It's time for me to get serious now. This is going to be me just answering a bunch of questions, just having fucking fun. So Jacob, Aaron, Dallas, Noah, or Mitch, if you're watching this, do whatever you fucking please. I don't care. Because I already got fucking all of you, with the exception of Noah. Because again, Noah, thank you for helping me on the prank. I've already got pranked all of you at once, which already made my night last night. So thank you so much for being a part of that, ruling or not. But now let's get on to the Q&A, because we have out of that, though, let's go ahead and answer some questions here. So this is 34th Q&A now. So let's see. No, Laura, what's up? How's everyone? Oh, we're doing great now. Like I said, the whole prank thing was hilarious. Mitch and everyone thought I was being so fucking serious, and Noah was playing the part of a victim. It was fucking great. So, yeah, that night was fucking fun. So, I'm happy about that. Harry Flynn, number 4, the winner of Royal Rumble contest for the men's. So I gotta remember that. The WrestleMania TLC match I made you miss to read is New Day versus The Bar versus Jericho versus Hardboys. Would you see it? Oh, okay, from the last one, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think you mentioned that, but okay, so let me read that. The WrestleMania TLC match I made you miss to read is New Day versus The Bar versus Jericho versus Hardboys. Would you see it? First of all, it's going to be, first of all, the fact it's a TLC at WrestleMania already gets me pumped up. Because at least it's not a TLC match at a TLC gimmick pay-per-view. It's at a different pay-per-view, so that's already getting me excited, especially for WrestleMania. That's already thumbs up. The New Day, the New Day are entertaining, even though they're not my favorite team in the whole wide world. They can be entertaining. They're really good athletes, all individually. The Bar, they have had ladder match experience. I think that will do fine. Jericho would be a very interesting one to see too. And of course, the Hard Boys are always a lot of fun, especially in ladder matches. So honestly, I would definitely be interested in this match. I think it could be a lot of fun, honestly. Harry Flynn, I always knew the prank. Yeah, Harry Flynn. I challenge Noah bitch wants to a fantasy draft. Well, first you gotta have Noah's attention, but unfortunately, Noah's not really paying attention to you. He's worried about school and WZ at the moment. So, I mean, I can always leave him a message, but last time I told him about you, he was like, "I don't fucking care." So, I don't know what to do. That's really up to Noah. Plus, Noah wants to do a fantasy draft with me first, so I might have to wait in line. Harry Flynn, I'm pissed. My teacher pranked me today. Really, your teacher? You're like what? Your school teacher freaking pranked you? If so, like, do a brief description, like what exactly they did to prank you. I'm kind of curious. No, Lord, Young Bucks versus Aleister Black and Johnny Wrestling. Who wins? First of all, that would be an awesome match to see. That would be fucking great. Now, if you did DIY versus the Young Bucks, that would be a lot, more fun. But with Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano, that's an interesting pairing. I'd probably say just the Young Bucks, not just because they're my favorite, but if you think like logically, the Young Bucks are more of a cohesive tag team, while Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano looks like they just mesh up. They just have a match. I know they had that one match against Undisputed Era, but unfortunately did lose. So I would probably just say Young Bucks, just due to the fact they have more of the tag team chemistry and all that. Well, Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano really don't. But that's just me personally. That's just a personal opinion. But honestly, either way, I think it would be a fun match to sit through. Not gonna lie. Well, speaking of Young Bucks, I didn't even know the ROH anniversary show was on today. I had no idea it was on today, so I thought it was next Friday. So apparently it's on today. So I just found that out. So looks like some people looks like they're gonna be typing for a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead, sit here for a minute, and let you guys continue asking me questions, and I'll answer. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and relax. Yeah, guys, I'm being serious, guys. Like, seriously, go check out the latest video on Global Smith Entertainment's channel. The pro wrestling one, and it even says prank. Like most of it was all legit for them until like towards the end where we all revealed it was a prank. They were speechless. We got them good. It was a gold mine, and the interruptions with the bad connection and everything made even better because all it did was just piss off fucking Dallas more than anything. That made me fucking laugh. Okay, let's see. Favorite anime moment in Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. Favorite moment in Yu-Gi-Oh? Favorite moment in Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I'm a fan of this card, every time I saw Alligator Sword, that was always my favorite card. Not the strongest, but I always liked the design of it. Plus, I'm a reptile nerd, so there's that. But also, seeing the Red Eyes for the first time was a big moment. I would say it was a big moment for me. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that's a kind of a strange one. Because usually Yu-Gi-Oh's not really that type of thing with a moment. Maybe like Black Skull Dragon when they first formed it. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few moments on there. I might have to rewatch the show to kind of have a more favorite moment. I just watched it because I was a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game. Let's see here. Here's that. I have a job there, right? So I thought I wasn't gonna get my paycheck because I didn't sign something. I guess Dallas wants to be special guest rep for me. Noah. Oh, I bet he does. After the prank we pulled on him, he really wants to be a fucking rep. And yeah, Harry Flynn, about that last comment. Yeah, dude, they got you. That must have scared you. I know that feeling. Like I've been pranked a bunch of times, like from mostly Mitch. I mean, there's a fucking countless phone call pranks by him. There's the infamous Xbox 360 freaking prank where Mitch broke me. Like he broke me mentally, emotionally. It was bad where I just snapped. Um, the whole my heart will go on. When I was still in high school and I was still like getting used to everybody and still knew everything. They were like saying like, oh, if you want to be part of the group, you got to be doing auditions. You got to sing like a song, and so you have to sing "My Heart Will Go On," which again, I actually like that song, so backfire a little bit on that. But they always like tease me, make fun of me for that, and everything roast me on that. So it was only a long time coming. After all the pranks and roasting they've done me, it was only fair to get them, mostly Mitch, back with this one prank. I think that was fair enough. And after all, it was no one got hurt or anything. It was a harmless prank. So and Mitch understands that. So all of them do except Dallas. I think he might have to go to a freaking hospital because freaking he might have popped so many veins after screaming at me. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is better. Um, Not the most popular opinion, but if that's your opinion, that's fine. I always grew up on the original Yu-Gi-Oh! That was the show that really got me invested. But GX, in my opinion, is actually not bad. A lot of people kind of shit on it. It's good, but it's not like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a lot of faults, but it was more memorable. It was just better. With Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, it was good, but a lot of jokes were kind of cornier, and the animation wasn't like the most amazing. Like it was a little bit better quality, but some of the animation was a little odd, but it wasn't bad. 5Ds I thought was just 5Ds was bad, but then all these new Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff just got worse and worse. So in my opinion, GX is good, but I always be more of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. It's gonna be a Montreal screw job, but Noah deserves it. LOL. Man, you really hate Noah for some reason. You really want to freaking kick his ass, man. If Noah's actually watching this, dude, I'm gonna laugh. Noah, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX made my childhood collecting all the Elemental Hero cards. Good times, good times. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell, GX even was even one that brought like the Destiny Heroes and Neo-Spacians, all of them. Because of GX, I got into a freaking. I still have an Arcana Force deck. It's still not done, but I have an Arcana Force deck because of GX. I have a Vehicle Roid on a deck I'm making right now too, because of GX. I have a Cyber Dragon deck because of GX. So I'm making a Ojama deck because of GX. So there's a lot of decks I'm making from each of the shows I really like. I actually remember I made an Iron Chain deck, but I took it apart because it wasn't going too well. But I made an Iron Chain deck from GX. I always liked those cards. It was just a mill deck, but it was a lot of fun. It's just not enough support though, and it was kind of slow. But yeah, no, GX. I understand where you're coming from because GX helped me on create a lot of decks and everything, give me some inspirations too. Let's see, what would be what what would be a Shinsuke versus Taker feud be like? Again, thinking about that, if you're to take Nakamura Prime slash now and Taker is Prime, there's so much story you could tell with that alone. That's very intriguing. The story would be interesting just to like if you understand the character of Nakamura, like especially in Japan and NXT, and you combine that with like the seriousness of the Undertaker, I think it'll be perfect to be the perfect blend of like just whose mind games is getting the best of who. I think that would be the just simplest story to tell. It's just the mind game situation because Nakamura is known for playing mind games too. Like he acts all Michael Jackson esque. He's very energetic. He's very charismatic but weird. Like you think he doesn't take things seriously, but he just happens to be a badass. And Taker's always got the serious face. He's always serious, rarely smiling, if not smiling at all. And it should be a very interesting contrast to see. I think the story should just be more of like, I think just picturing it sounds great, and I think a good scenario would just be like a mind game situation, like who could play the better mind games and stuff. But just I don't know, just really think about like the stuff that Nakamura and Taker can do. There's a lot of potential for us, so I think that would be the simplest thing to do. Um, but again, I would really have to go more detail on that, but that's the only thing I can think of on the top of my head, just something like that. Uh, Top five worst Yu-Gi-Oh side characters. Okay, if we're talking about the original Yu-Gi-Oh, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, but if we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh in general, then I'm like, oh. Again, there wasn't really a whole lot of people in Yu-Gi-Oh I hated, so it's kind of hard for me to say that. Like I said, I said I hate Weevil Underwood. I thought he was fucking the most annoying little peasant. I thought Darts was a bastard. And Gozaburo Kaiba was a total dickbag. I hate Seo Kaiba. I always hated him. You know, I always thought he was such an asshole to everybody. And I thought Noah, not Noah Watts, but the Noah character was very fucking annoying too. So yeah, when it comes to sideline characters, I don't really have really anything. I mean, some people will obviously name me like Taya Gardner. She never honestly bothered me that much. I know Zane Cyrus, I think his name is Cyrus, from GX. Sometimes annoying people. I can understand why. Like he can be annoying at times, but it's not like Jar Jar Binks annoying. But maybe some people disagree on that statement. So when it comes to sideline characters for Yu-Gi-Oh, it never really bothered me that much. Like it really did. So I mean, I'm just being honest. When I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, some of the side characters never really got to me. They never like fuck them or anything like that. It just they never really did anything with me, whether positive or negative. They were just like, okay, they're there. So that's me being there. One of my favorite monsters is Karibo. Yeah, he may be one of the weakest monsters. He has one of the most annoying effects if you know how to use it. Trust me. And if Brandon were here right now, he'd tell you the exact same thing. Grabo, man, fucking hairball of piss off attitude. Still one of my favorite quotes, favorite scenes in the entire show when they're Kaiba Yugi are having their third match at the third season, and he has Obelisk, right? He's about to defeat Yugi. Yugi just discards Karibo and protects his life points. And Kaiba's like, how dare you! How dare you! How dare you mock the powers that Jeffrey God card with that puny Karibo? It made me die every time because like it's true. Like you have a kind of a God card, and all it took to stop the attack was a fucking Karibo. He's so fucking angry over it. It's hilarious. Makes me laugh all the time. Um, let's see. How about the Dream versus Shinsuke feud? Oh, okay. If you're talking about Velveteen Dream, they were kind of going that route. But then again, that wasn't Velveteen Dream. That was more just Patrick Clark before he got the Velveteen Dream gimmick. But they had that one altercation. But now with this Velveteen Dream gimmick, again, kind of be something similar about mind games. And I think, like, I'm not gonna lie, if they did a full blown match and let them both go ahead, they could have a match at night or even a match of your candidate, no matter where they are, whether it's a Raw, a SmackDown, NXT, or a pay per view. It would it would be a show steer in terms of, maybe personality wise or like character wise. I mean, a lot of people say this flat out. Like Velveteen Dream is kind of like the prince of WWE, and Nakamura is the Michael Jackson of wrestling. So I think that you can play something like that into there. Like, again, kind of like mind game stuff, similar to like Aleister Black and everything. But trying to find out who can outdo the other and all that. Again, something simple. You don't have to overcomplicate things. I think that's one of the things I think a lot of people kind of get confused is you need a complex like stories. Like that's not necessarily true. You don't need a complex story to tell a good story. All you need to do is just tell a good, compelling story. Something it could be the most basic storyline as long as it's characters and are relevant and it's a compelling enough story. They tell it right, it'll be good, and that's why Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black was one of the better feuds because it was something so simple and it was effective and it worked to the advantage. So I guess it would be something similar to that. I would say. And Bobby was a great manager of WCPW. I never really watched a whole lot of WCPW. I watch it from time to time now, but yeah, it was cool. When I saw it, the fact that he was in a wrestling business, his own wrestling business was pretty cool. So I gotta give props to him, man. Like he's done a lot. Like now I understand, he's got the sex allegations and everything, and he's going to rehab now. But I still respect the guy for what he did for the internet and everything, and what he did for WCPW and everything. So I still respect him for that. I'll never him. He's really gonna have to do something really shitty, like something like Logan Paul does or something like that. So, but again, no, for WCPW, it was just it's cool for I gotta give it a it must have been cool for not just him but for everyone else there too. That's what I think about that. To me, Kaiba was an anti-hero to me. Everyone I think can agree to some degree that Kaiba would be like the Vegeta of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like obviously Yugi would be the Goku, the guy with a lot of heart, guy who's always happy, always trying to do the right thing. And while Vegeta's more of an anti-hero where he's a dickbag, but he has his own morals, he has his own ways of life and everything like that. Again, I never really watched a whole lot of Dragon Ball Z, but I know a little bit about Vegeta. I know what he kind of stands for the most part. So yeah, a lot of people can make that argument. And again, just because he's an anti-hero or not, I never liked him. Like I just thought he just treated everybody like shit so much. I was like, this guy's a fucking asshole. Like this guy can't take a fucking loss. He has to complain, bitch like a little bastard. He fucking blamed Mokuba when he was a fucking kid. He fucking every time Yuki and the others would try to help him out or try to cheer him up, he's always a dickbag to them. He wouldn't accept them as friends or anything, or even say thank you. Which is a bastard, man. I just never liked him. But I can see why people consider him anti-hero because again, he still cares for his brother, so it's not like he's a heartless bastard. It's just because of everything else, he's just so cold. He's just so cold, and he's just cold-hearted. It's just people like that anger me. I like how Kaiba was gonna kill himself to Yuki. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I remember that. That was the one where Mokuba soul got captured by Pegasus, and Pegasus said like, if you want Mokuba, you have to beat me in a duel. But in order to beat me in a duel, to have the opportunity to do that, you have to beat Yugi. And because Kaiba was being a sore fucking loser, it was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill myself. So I'm gonna stand at the edge of the castle. So if you attack me, I'm gonna die. I'm like, dude. Like, dude, seriously? Fucking hey, man. I got an oh, I think a message got retracted. Yeah, a message got retracted. Okay. So Harry Flanagan, I got an idea for the fantasy draft videos. You should draft a GM. That could be an idea. Like we kind of go one step at a time. Now we're doing commentaries. Like, hey, that'd be cool. Maybe we can do a GM. That's actually not a bad idea, Harry Flynn. Maybe one day, like maybe Yeah, maybe like maybe if I talk to Mitch or maybe like Noah does something. Yeah, maybe we could do that. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe we'll try that one day. I don't know when we'll do it, but that is an idea though. In the new Yu-Gi-Oh movie, they made Tail look hot. I always thought she was very attractive anyway, so no, Laura, I remember when Yami Yugi lost my reaction was like shit, but then Yugi traded places and his soul got taken away to her for days. Oh yeah, I remember that too. What was up with you and Mitch from the previous Q&A? Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, you missed it. Go to the beginning of this video and I'll explain everything. And then go to freaking Goldsmith Entertainment on the recent video that we all did. And I'll explain everything. Pretty much, there's no heat whatsoever. It was all a fucking prank. There's more details about that. So just go to the beginning of this video, just watch it from the beginning, and check out the Goldsmith Entertainment video. It's an hour and a half long, but it's worth it. That'll explain everything. You and Mitch had a long ass phone conversation in the middle of the Q&A. It was again, it was all part of the plan. It was just a fucking prank. We don't hate each other. There's no fucking heat between us. Mitch is not gonna fucking get on my case about SmackDown. It was all a fucking prank, dude. It was all a prank conceived of myself and with the help of Noah. There's no heat whatsoever. We're fine now. Um, Again, just check out the beginning of this video for the full story, and just check out the Goldsmith Entertainment video on his channel, and I'll explain everything. So I'll give you guys a second to. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to ask me some more questions. Give me a sec. What was the point of the prank? Two reasons. One, the point of the prank was for two reasons. One, because of all the years of Mitch and the others pranking me for 5 years straight. I think it was only a matter of time he got a taste of Omezen. And two, just to get him to watch my videos and everything, because he rarely does. He doesn't comment as much. And to just get to talk to him, because I never get a hold of him. So I figured that was the only way it'd be a better chance to get him on my videos. And not only that, just get a hold of him is if I did something controversial like that. Because after the AJ Lesnar thing, like, he went off. It just made a video automatically. So that was the whole point. Mainly those were the two main reasons why I did the prank. But again, nobody got hurt. We're all cool now. It was just a harmless prank. So we're cool now. You don't have to worry about that. It's okay. Fantasy book, a Graham versus Mitch Lightning feud. Well, I think Graham would win because I don't think Graham has lost as many matches as Mitch. I would probably say. Let's see. No, Laura. I keep hearing, oh, Bailey is going to go heel. I'm like, really? No. Sasha is going to destroy Bailey when Sasha's a heel. Here's how I look at it. Apparently, the rumor is they're finally going to do the match at Mania, which I'm fine with. First of all, I like the direction they're going with Bailey now. I feel like they're kind of restarting with Bailey now after the whole mess up last year. You already know my thoughts about that. Um, I'm open to a Bailey heel turn, but honestly, I think the person that needs it more is Sasha, because I think Sasha just as a babyface, she's okay, but I feel like she's limited as a babyface. But when she's a heel, especially if you've seen her on NXT, she can be one of the best heels in WWE right now, or one of the best heels ever. She's just that great. Um, so yeah, I would honestly hold the Bailey heel turn a little bit longer. And I would honestly turn Sasha heel because I think she needs it more. I think with the heel Sasha, babyface Bailey, I think that can work on both their favors. I think that could get Sasha over and that can get Bailey liked again. So that's how I would do it. I would just have Sasha turn heel, just kind of revamp their NXT feud. Thoughts on the WWE show photo shoot? I've seen like these videos that they do the photo shoots. I think they did one with like Classic House. They did one with International Women's Day and everything. Um, I mean, it's I guess it's kind of cool. You know, I'm not really gonna say like it's the greatest thing ever. I'm not gonna say it's shit. It's it's something they're trying out, and I it's something kind of different, and I don't mind. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Imagine life without YouTube or social media. What would you be doing? Okay, without YouTube or social media, probably watch TV, probably play some video games, probably go out, hang out with some of my friends, go to some movies or a wrestling show that's nearby. I mean, social media is a big part of my life, but if I didn't have it, yeah, I'd be like, damn it. But at least I got other options. So it would suck, but at least I have some options of what I can do. Get some ice cream. Get some ice for the burn. LOL. Yeah, probably from the Great Mitch Lightning. Yeah, well, I think Mitch has had enough. After he just got burned by the prank, he pretty much became Noah. Me and Noah's bitch after that. And Allison, Jacob, and Aaron. So, let's see. Okay, how do you feel about Austin's returning to TNA and becoming world champion? Honestly, I really could care less about TNA. I just don't care about whatsoever. I mean, he's world champion. I guess that's cool and everything, but just it sucks that Eric's got released from WWE. He left, or I don't know what the deal was. I keep hearing stories like he was either fired or he quit. But being pretty much, WWE just did not use him correctly. Like they were starting to use him in NXT, and unfortunately, he got injured. He just went over 205 on the cruiserweight division. He has a few matches with Neville, which honestly were not the greatest. Like they were just solid at best, but nothing like out of the ordinary. And after that, they just did nothing with them. So it really sucks because Austin Aries could help like Raw's division, like the Intercontinental Championship or United States Championship. He could be that mid card main eventer. He's a great mouthpiece and everything. Unfortunately, they just didn't do anything with him. And now he's back to TNA, so at least he's doing something there. Let's see. I told Brian saying that I entered the Rumble contest back in January. Pretty cool. I think I've asked Brian Zane a couple times if he wanted to be in my contest, and he never responded. But yeah, no, he again because of Brian Zane, I've met him a few times. I think I might be seeing him at APW show next Saturday, I believe. I think he's going to be at the next All Pro Wrestling show, which I'm going to go to. I've met him a few times. He's a really cool guy and everything. Um, yeah, he's so cool. He's so chill. I really like him. Here is my dream group: Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, Chris Steve, Rosemary. On it. I think that could work. Honestly, if The only thing I would add is I would put the Ascension there as well as like a tag team. But we're gonna use like the Ascension like in NXT, make him the more serious Ascension. I think out of that, that's a pretty solid stable. I'm fine with that. Where did you get the name Godzilla Hawk? Somebody, I don't know if you asked me this already or somebody asked me, but I know I got this question before. So pretty much Godzilla Hawk came from one, I'm a big Godzilla fan. I love Godzilla. And that was my thing growing up as a kid. And Hawk is my middle name. So that's why it's called Godzilla Hawk. I use Godzilla because I'm a Godzilla fan. I use Hawk because it's my middle name. So that's the story behind that. Did you see Christian Miracle's Respawn comment? I mean, no, I did not. There were so many comments I couldn't even find yours. What did you do for a living again? I work inside of a warehouse right now. I pretty much like sort batteries. I help unload trucks and load trailers. Pretty much like garbage and other stuff like furniture, stuff like that. You know, it's a simple job, but it definitely keeps you busy. But I always want to do. I always like to again. I kind of already in the wrestling business, so I guess I'm also in the wrestling business too. I have a small part ownership in a small wrestling promotion. We're just starting here in California, Wrestling Warzone. We have the YouTube channel, we have a Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. But again, I guess I always want to be part of the wrestling business. I've always just been a fan of wrestling, whether it's a writer or just anywhere in the business, which I kind of am now. So yeah, that's it. Fun fact: this was the first Rumble contest I entered. Really, it was? I could have sworn you've been at least a couple others. I'm trying to. I think you were in a. I think you were in last year's. I think you might have been in the last few years. Huh. If that's the case, well, that's pretty cool. Who would win in a fight, Godzilla or King Kong? Godzilla. If you're really talking about realistically, like realistic King Kong, like King Kong, how he normally is like 50 feet tall, and Godzilla, how tall he weighs. Yeah, Godzilla would win. If you're talking about even like if they're both like the same height, I'd still say Godzilla. I mean, the atomic breath, he's beaten monsters bigger and stronger than Kong and himself. And plus, I'm a bigger Godzilla fan than Kong. I like Kong, but Godzilla will always be my guy. Godzilla will always be my spirit animal. And he would be Thunder Rosa's, aka Cobra Moon from Lucha Underground. I really doubt you're watching this, but Cobra Moon, aka Mel, if you're watching this, Godzilla for life. And P.S. I hope you're having fun Lucha Underground. Um, yeah. Never give up on your hopes and dreams no matter what. Do you agree? Hmm. I guess for the most part, yes, I agree with that because a lot of people have kind of that mindset. They've done well for themselves. So I guess in some regard, yeah, I think that works. That makes sense. I just did. Yeah, I did. Like, I was gonna do that.
Are you able to feel like the 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I was able to do that. So I was gonna take one probably right after my shower and do one more time before I go to bed.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I'm home. Tomorrow morning, if I'm home, I can do it for you. Just make sure it's more accurate. But yeah, if I was like, okay, we really got to do something. But actually, and we found out that we don't know a whole bunch, but I guess it's like stage 4, which is not good. don't know a whole bunch. We just found out.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Next month's Avengers Assemble, April 27th. Is that Avengers Infinity War? Is that supposed to be what you're talking about? Because that's the case, then yeah, I can't wait for that. Who's whispering? Oh, just my mom was just talking to her. She was talking to me very quick. Prediction on second Women's Rumble winner. If they do another Women's Rumble, I don't know if they are, but let's just say if they do, and also you gotta also keep in mind, like, at this time, there will probably be more women by the time the next one happens, so it just depends on everything. Charlotte would be a safe bet as long as she's not champion. I would probably say Ronda Rousey would be another safe bet too. I would say Ronda or Charlotte. Again, depending if they do another Women's Rumble, and also depends who they bring up next. For all I know, they could bring up Ember Moon, they could bring up Shayna Blazer, they could bring up Nikki Cross. It just depends. And again, it all depends if they're even going to do another Women's Rumble. We'll have to wait and see. Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? Because if you haven't, you should watch it. No. Again, my sister's more into anime. I think she actually is rewatching now with my folks. Again, anime is not my favorite thing in the world. I've watched some stuff that happens to be anime, but I'm not really into the anime stuff that whole lot. Like, I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but just anime is not my favorite thing in the world. So, I mean, I agree. I believe you, it's good, but with me, it's just not my thing. I can't really get into just because it's anime. I'm not gonna get into it. It's just for some things I like to happen to be anime. Just not anime guy. What push are they giving Seth Rollins after his good long gauntlet match with Cena Reigns? Well, right now he's gonna get an Intercontinental Championship match at Mania, which after that performance at Raw, honestly he should be fighting Lesnar instead. But again, I'm not WWE. I can't say or make the decision. So we're gonna get Reigns. So we're gonna ask the time match. I guess I've heard the rumor that once Reigns wins the title, he's gonna start a brief rivalry with Rollins again. Which again, I know they'll have good matches, but at the same time, like, can I something different? So I guess that's the plan. But out of that, I mean, I haven't really heard anything else. When you were young and you watch wrestling, they tell you it's fake. Did you understand how and why it's fake? Okay, when I was a little kid, I was very, very, very young when I watched it, and I thought it was real back in the day. But then, unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch it anymore. And when I grew up, I slowly rewatched it, and then my folks slowly told me that it wasn't real. It was also exciting, and I was like, whatever, I was still entertained by it. I still loved wrestling, even if it was scripted or fake, whatever you want to use. So I hope that answers your question right there. Have you ever had a teacher pet you really made at them? Wait, have you ever had a teacher get you really mad at them? I mean, there was a lot of people that got me mad, but I don't really know if you call it teachers' pets. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. All I was focused on was just getting good grades, passing class, and graduating, and just getting through the day, heading home. That was my only focus. Spoiler: I'm the 14th entrant in next year's Rumble. I'm gonna hit everybody with the Flame 14th. Again, Flynn, if you want to enter, you have to wait until next year's Rumble when I announce it. And two, you get a random number, so you could get 14 again, but it just all depends on what happens. You have to wait until next year's Rumble. and when I make the announcement, then I'll put you in. But hey, if you're number 14 again, that'll be kind of funny. And again, it always depends on who you get. Have you seen the ESPN 30 for free documentary on Ric Flair? No. One, I already watched ESPN, and two, I've always never really gotten to documentaries that much. Just not really my thing. I mean, there's some documentaries I'll watch, but not a whole lot. Plus, Ric Flair was never really one of my favorites. He wasn't one of those guys like, oh, I gotta see. It was just like, okay, this is nice and everything. But I've heard it's good, so if you're a Flair fan, I guess check it out. Let's see. Harry Flynn again. Oh my god, I think it's the same three people over and over again. My wrestling faction name is HARR Club because it's just for man. Okay. If you could marry any women's wrestler for WWE, who would it be? Bayley. Not even close. Bayley. Right off the bat, Bayley. If she were single, if she were here, and marry her right there, right on the spot. Not even close. Harry Flynn. I was talking about the WWE Royal Rumble match. Which part? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Alright, so let's see. I think I have enough time, at least maybe do maybe a few more questions, and then I gotta head on out. I gotta do a few things. Interested of seeing Ready Player One. Yes, I am actually very curious. When I first saw the trailer, I'm like, what the hell is this? The first thing that popped in my mind was like, wait, that's the freaking Iron Giant in the first trailer. Then I've seen like Freddy Krueger, and I've seen like the Cyclops from Ray Harryhausen, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm definitely interested in it, even though the advertising hasn't been the most amazing. But I'm definitely, I'll check it out. Like I'm curious to see what this is all about. Would you marry Nikki Bella? 50-50. On one hand, she's very attractive. She seems nice. But on the other hand, she feels like she'd be one of those people that be kind of nagging, kind of getting to your face, kind of getting onto you for everything. So I guess that's more like a 50-50 thing. No, if you were a wrestler, then I would like to do a shoot promo on Vince and WWE writing. Yeah, if I was a wrestler, dude, I would not ever do scripts unless I really feel like it's good writing. All I would want is just you tell me what you want, like what the scenario is, and I'll make it work. Straight up, like I would do that. And yeah, I could get in trouble for that, but as long as they put their trust in me, I could try and do my best to help everybody out. Because anything, I don't believe in scripted promos. I believe when you don't cut scripted promos, they feel more natural, they feel more realistic, and you get more views, you get more people talking, especially if it's a shoot promo. For example, the CM Punk one is a prime example. And look what happened. It's still one of the best Raw moments in history. Just saying. I would marry Nikki Bella. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he said you would marry Nikki Bella. Okay. I thought you were talking about me. I didn't read that type question. Okay. Sorry about that. You're fine. Sorry about that, dogs. Because Hair Club is for men. LOL. Imagine if Stephanie didn't marry Triple H. Should probably would have married Test. Remember him? Yeah, I remember. I remember Test. He would have been the CEO of multi-time world champion. You may never know. I mean, again, that's still one of the biggest controversies. A lot of people say that if it weren't for Triple H marrying Stephanie McMahon, Triple H probably wouldn't get as famous as he would be. Which, yeah, in some regards, you can't really say no because that would be a lie. Like that does play a huge part of it. And I think if Tess did the same thing, I think Tess probably would have gotten similar treatment or could have been a bigger star. It could easily happen. And I'm not going to deny that. Would you rather be a face or a heel? I'd rather be a tweener. I don't really like being the bad guy. With me, heels is always the easiest job in my opinion because all you have to do is just make people angry, hate you. I don't like that. I don't want to be that guy that's a jerk to everybody. I don't want to be the guy that's an asshole. But being a face is just so much harder to get people to like you. But I think a tweener would be the best because I can kind of play. It's kind of in between because you can be face-ish, and you could be a baby face-ish, but you also be a heelish kind of persona. Kind of a mixture of everything. I think that's a little bit. I think that's a little bit more of a challenge, but also easier for me too because I can kind of blend the two together and try to make something work out of it. And plus, I think there's haven't been that a whole lot of tweeners. There's been more faces and heels. I think tweeners would be a little bit more interesting to be a part of. My book. The most hated heels you ever hated. Okay, if you're talking about like wrestlers, like I hate them and they were heels. JBL. Well, for two reasons. One, I never really liked JBL to begin with. Like in all honesty, I don't respect him as a person. He's known for being a bully, and I never really liked him as a wrestler. But he did play that ignorant douche that you just want to hate. Del Rio, another prime example, again, same thing. I don't respect him as a person. He's just a piece of crap. He was boring in WWE. They pushed him over the moon. He was nothing special, and just his character was just annoying. It really got fucking annoying. Like I just got sick of him. Vince McMahon, on the other hand, you already know my thoughts. Vince McMahon, in my opinion, is a very mixed bag. One man I respect him as creative genius back in the day, but now he's just out of touch. But he played a good asshole too. That he's just the guy who wants to get his butt kicked. So I would say those are the ones that come to mind when I think of heels I hated. Best burns at WWE. The ones I could think of are anything with CM Punk. The one shoot promo John Cena did on Roman Reigns, I thought that was hilarious. Probably whatever The Rock said. I mean, The Rock did so many burns that were funny. So yeah, that's a few right there I could think of. I want McIntyre versus Styles. That'll be an interesting match to see. I would be totally on board with that. But also depends if they're going to be on the same brand too. Thoughts on Del Rio coming out WWE? Why? Just why? No. Just no. If they bring it back, that's going to be a waste of money. And the fact they just got Paige back now, and you know what happened with Paige and Del Rio's situation. Like, do you really want those two to have to share a locker room or share like a billing together? It's going to be super uncomfortable. And plus, with Del Rio almost trying to get Paige fired and everything, and Del Rio making himself to look like the victim in the relationship, it's ugh. It'd be a disaster. And plus, I'm so sick of Del Rio. Like, I'm done with him. And even the last time he came back, I even was like, I almost punched the wall. I was so mad. I was like, really? I really hope he doesn't come back. Like, I really don't. I don't like the guy as a person. The guy's boring as a wrestler. He was fucking horrific in WWE. I just no. I know that would be honestly be a waste of money. Um, is X probably a mini version of Roman Reigns? I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I know it's like if you're comparing like the X-Men video, because apparently like X-Pac got his own heat, like called X-Pac heat, and a lot of people are kind of comparing it to like Roman Reigns now, because Roman Reigns gets a lot of heat now that the fans don't like him. I don't know why X-Pac got all this heat. I don't know why. I never really understood that. And also, I can't really answer that question because it's kind of a. I don't really know how to really answer that one because that's kind of a weird statement or question. Almost is better than Del Rio. I 100% agree. Del Rio may be a better talker, but Almost is by far a superior wrestler. What about the Truth or Dare movie Rampage? And Truth or Dare, I have not heard that. Rampage. New Mission Impossible, I don't really care. I didn't really care for the first movie, honestly, of Mission Impossible. And in terms of Rampage, I don't want to see it. It looks bad. They are screwed up when they as soon as I saw George, Ralph, and Lizzie, I shook my hands like, no, I'm not going to see it. Like that ruined it right there. Because I grew up on the game, the arcade game, and everything. I grew up on Rampage. Ricochet versus Aleister Black, who wins? I would like Ricochet to win, but knowing how they've been booking Aleister Black would win. But yeah, you know they're going to do that match eventually, and that match is going to be amazing. You know how talented Aleister Black is. If you've seen like Lucha Underground and the stuff in Japan, PWG with Ricochet, yeah, just imagine those two in a freaking ring together. Give them at least like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna be some crazy stuff there. That's insanity right there. I guess I'll go ahead and answer maybe 2 or 3 more questions if you want me to, and then I gotta get going. I gotta use the restroom. I gotta take a shower and everything. Almost versus Mysterio would be cool. That would be cool. And in fact, they actually been teasing that, I think, too. I would not mind seeing that match. It's something different. And with both of being the Luchasaur style wrestler, I think they'll have a very fluent match. So I think that would be pretty cool. I'd be up for that. YCC3 NXT. Shouldn't he be in the main roster? Well, I just thought about this. I think what I like about this, I think they put NXT is because with WrestleMania coming up, you know there's going to be a lot of NXT like call ups, and so you know NXT's going to need make sure they have the stars they need to kind of. They're going to need more guys, so when they. Yeah, sorry. What I was trying to say is what I'm trying to get is, there's going to be NXT calls, and a lot of the guys from NXT are going to get called to the main roster. So when they do, they need to have backups. Is what I'm trying to say. And EC3 is a good backup. Plus, EC3 was in NXT before he was released, so it's almost like a full circle thing from the kind of finish up in NXT. Plus, it also gets kind of EC3 kind of remember how things work in WWE and everything. Kind of, it'll be almost like a starting out over thing, like the Derek Bateman thing never happened. So they're going to start all over EC3, and I think he could do very well for himself. I've never been a big fan of EC3, but maybe in WWE I will. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And then where's Lashley? I have no idea. All I've heard is apparently he and WWE have agreed to WWE terms, and I've heard rumors that he might come in after WrestleMania, either Raw or SmackDown. And I did hear Lesnar, if he doesn't resign with WWE, he still can't, go anywhere else until after SummerSlam. So maybe they might do Lesnar and they might do Lesnar Lashley. I think SummerSlam would be kind of a big deal. Even though I'm not the biggest Lashley fan either, but I'd be kind of curious to see what they did with that. So I think that's why all I've heard is Lashley is kind of agreed in terms of WWE, and all that matters now when he can come. And my prediction is I think he'll come on the week after WrestleMania, whether that be Monday night or SmackDown. Ricochet backward legs landing versus Aleister Black backward roots India saying in the ring. Singing in the ring. Oh yeah. What moment. What moment. Oh my god. Well, a lot of the guys. Yeah, definitely. Unless there's someone like the Smart Busters that will show on it, but in my opinion, that would be a pretty cool sequence to see that. If Brock leaves, what's going to happen to Paul Heyman? I have no idea. Honestly, you go either one or two ways with this. Either you can put Paul Heyman back on the creative team, which I would love to see, or you could keep him around as a manager and have him like help like the newer guys, maybe like Ronda Rousey, or maybe help a new upcoming guy like from NXT or something, like be a manager for then help them out. I think that would be pretty cool. So I think one of those would be great. Hell, he can even help with NXT and developmental with like promos and stuff. Because Heyman's he's really good on the microphone, so he can definitely help out on promos and stuff too. So there are some options he could do. I would prefer honestly him being more creative, because I think that he needs to have that creative mindset. But if he's still going to be a manager, maybe he can use the managing skills to help the new talent out, which I'd be totally fine with. I think that'll do for now. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video off. Like I said, watch the beginning of this video. It was all fucking prank. So there's not going to be more SmackDown shit talking. At least for a while, unless SmackDown's so bad or I need to do a rant on it. But we're not really going to talk about SmackDown going forward. SmackDown, I still don't think it's good. I still have my own beliefs about Road Dogg and everything as a head writer. I honestly think ever since he became head writer, SmackDown's just not been doing good. But I've only been sharing it like at the max just to get Mitch's attention and everything, and to pull off this prank. So that's all I did. So either that, there's no hard feelings between Mitch and myself or the others. It was all good fun. But I gotta let you guys go. But again, thank you so much for commenting and asking me these questions. I'll be back to the 35th edition of the Q&A. Maybe I'll have Brandon with me next time. We'll have to wait and see if I know. And maybe I'll do a Fastlane predictions. I'm not too sure, but you will be getting a Fastlane review on for sure on Sunday. So out of that, take care all my peeps, and I'll see you guys next time.